Marine organisations have accused the Scottish Government of dragging their heels on important fisheries and environmental legislation. Ministers are asking for evidence on two key policies, but with a Scottish election due next year, some fear proper protections won't be put in place on time. The Scottish Government says it's committed to protecting the marine environment. Here's Hayley Bomma.
Scotland's seas are an important asset. The Scottish Government wants to better protect them and has set clear aims to do so. But as we enter a new year, marine organisations say the clock is ticking on delivering policy like its inshore fisheries plan.
For decades, we have had inshore fisheries management system, which is simply not fit for purpose. We entreat everyone to respond to this consultation, give Scottish Government the evidence of the decline that our inshore fisheries have seen over the years and encourage the Scottish Government to take the action which they have so long promised.
The Scottish Government is also consulting on its latest version of the National Marine Plan. This hopes to shape future policy of what goes on in our seas, balancing food and energy production, for example. Those representing Scotland's fishermen say that any decision made on such important policy shouldn't be rushed.
I think this is a really challenging area for government to get it right. We certainly want to see fisheries be front and central, production of food from our seas being absolutely crucial to how we use our seas for the future. But it's important that government doesn't just rush this and try and complete it to an arbitrary time period, because it's going to be so important.
The Scottish Government say they're committed to maintaining healthy seas and will consider evidence gathered. They added their plans have the potential to successfully balance various environmental and socio-economic factors.
We're up against the clock both with the election but also the challenges of climate change. We've seen in the news already, we've passed kind of 1.5 degrees. The need for kind of climate smart or climate resilient marine management measures is really, really pressing. But rushing this process, we run the risk of excluding industries or stakeholders, and we need to really learn the lessons from the mistakes we've made before.
Those representing Scotland's small-scale fishermen say previous Scottish Government targets have been missed and that lessons need to be learned.
They talk the talk, but they don't walk the walk. We've got some clear examples of that. Commitment to install comprehensive vessel tracking across the fleet by 2019. We aren't even halfway there yet, and it's 2024. And we're seeing a serious degradation of the marine environment. The government have a commitment since 2015 to protect and recover those habitats. So it's failing to deliver on many of its promises.
With the deadline looming to gather evidence on these two key marine policies, experts say it's imperative ministers take their views forward sooner rather than later. Hayley Bomma, STV News.